The night was supposed to crush him, not crown him. As the city lights of Chicago shimmered like judgmental eyes, Nathan Caldwell sat alone in his penthouse, staring at an invitation he had sworn he would burn. His ex's engagement party. The woman who once believed in him before the money, before the power, before the walls. He was a CEO now, respected and feared in boardrooms across the United States. Yet that single card made his chest feel hollow. He needed to walk into that room undefeated, untouched, and unbroken. What he did not know was that one desperate decision would rewrite his life in a way he never imagined. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and unexpected redemption, take a moment right now to like this video, comment your thoughts, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to the channel for more heart-touching stories that remind us love can appear when we least expect it. Nathan's rise had been ruthless and fast. Born to a struggling family in Ohio, he built his tech empire through sleepless nights and quiet sacrifices. Along the way, he lost Grace Miller, the woman who once waited for him in tiny apartments and cheap diners. She wanted presents, not promises. When she left, he told himself love was a distraction. Now she was engaged to someone else, and the invitation felt less like courtesy and more like closure served cold. Nathan's pride would not let him attend alone. He needed proof that he had moved on, that he had won. Not love, just optics, just one night. The search for a fake date was humiliating. Agencies sent polished models who looked perfect but felt empty, women who saw him as a transaction. Then, by accident, or perhaps divine timing, he met Hannah Brooks. She was volunteering at a community fundraiser his company sponsored, standing quietly near a donation table, wearing a simple navy dress and an expression that held both gentleness and strength. She was not loud or flashy. She was real. A single woman from Indiana who had rebuilt her life after loss, working as a freelance event coordinator while caring for her aging father. When Nathan made the unusual offer, honest and clear about the situation, she surprised him by agreeing. Not for money alone, but because she believed people sometimes needed help facing their past. In the days leading up to the party, something shifted. Hannah did not try to impress him. She asked thoughtful questions, listened more than she spoke, and treated him like a human being instead of a headline. Nathan found himself relaxing around her, a rare feeling he had forgotten. She helped him choose a suit, not the most expensive one, but the one that made him look like himself. She reminded him to breathe. For the first time in years, the weight on his chest felt lighter. The engagement party took place in a restored historic mansion outside Chicago, glowing with soft lights and curated elegance. As Nathan arrived with Hannah by his side, heads turned instantly, not because she was extravagant, but because she radiated calm confidence. Her presence was magnetic in a way that could not be bought. She moved through the room with grace, speaking warmly to strangers, laughing easily, making everyone feel seen. People noticed. They always do when authenticity walks in. Grace noticed too. The woman who once knew Nathan's worst fears watched him from across the room, clearly unsettled. She had expected bitterness, maybe arrogance. Instead, she saw a man standing taller, calmer, beside a woman who looked at him with genuine respect. Nathan realized then that the night was no longer about proving anything. The old ache softened. He was not competing anymore. He was healing. As the evening unfolded, stories surfaced. Guests gravitated toward Hannah, drawn to her warmth. She spoke about community work, about believing people were more than their worst mistakes. Nathan watched her from a distance, stunned by how easily she belonged in his world without trying to dominate it. For years, he had surrounded himself with noise and still felt alone. Now, in a crowded room, peace found him. Something unexpected happened inside Nathan that night. The spotlight shifted, not because Hannah outshined others deliberately, but because truth always shines. He saw his past clearly, without resentment. He understood why Grace left and forgave her without needing to say it. More importantly, he forgave himself. The success he chased had not been wrong, but the cost had been high. Hannah, unknowingly, had given him something priceless: perspective. By the end of the party, the fake date had become something real in his heart, even if neither of them named it. On the drive back through quiet streets, Nathan felt gratitude instead of regret. He did not want the night to end because he did not want to return to the old emptiness. Hannah had not just helped him survive the evening, she had helped him confront the man he had become and the man he still could be. In the weeks that followed, Nathan found reasons to keep Hannah in his life. Not contracts or favors, but genuine time. Dinners turned into long conversations. Shared silences felt comfortable, not awkward. He learned about her faith, her belief that God restored what life tried to break. He admired her resilience, how she carried pain without letting it harden her. Slowly, carefully, he let his guard down. Love did not arrive like a storm. It came like sunrise, quiet, steady, undeniable. Nathan changed without realizing it. He left the office earlier, he listened more. He started funding programs Hannah cared about, not for publicity, but because he finally understood success meant nothing if it did not serve others. The man who once needed a fake date now needed honesty more than anything. Months later, when Nathan stood at a charity gala with Hannah, this time by choice and not desperation, he realized the irony. He had gone to an engagement party to protect his pride and walked away with his heart transformed. Hannah never intended to steal the spotlight. She simply carried light, and light has a way of revealing truth. Just before the ending of this story, we have a special request for you. Please comment below and tell us whether you believe love finds us when we stop pretending and start healing. Your words matter more than you know. As the night ended and the city slept, Nathan understood that God sometimes uses our most fragile moments to guide us home. The fake date had become the real miracle. If this story touched your heart, if it reminded you that grace can rewrite any ending, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and stay connected with our channel. Sometimes the spotlight is not stolen. Sometimes it is simply earned by a soul brave enough to remain kind.